Hello everyone, welcome here to the game. I'm very much excited to get this one going. It's going to be kicking off here on this overpass. And honestly, let's see, look at the CTs here. Immediately gonna clear out long with 3 players strong. On the flip side though, we're gonna be having a full-on B execute and Clouded will have to maybe fall back. He does take 1 kill home at least here, but there's definitely not enough power here to stop that bomb from being planted.
Yeah, with that, CL start off strong, and Kate's actually going to be boosted up into heaven as it's a fight down towards the short side. Even get into the dirt. Ruben continues to fight. Noise trades back, and into the 2 versus 2 we go. Wenzy peeking out from CT. They've had a role reversal here as Noise goes down. So does IZR. And with that, it will be the first round on the board to the likes of CR Gaming, to the Chow Ran boys. And yeah, so remember how I was talking about how they just love going for crazy stints of aggression? That's sort of what we saw from the CT side there. A 3-man push up long with such pace, I thought it might just be the solution to the B problem, but unfortunately for them, they weren't quite there in time. And yeah, it's a really nice start there for the Chowran boys.
Yeah, over on the flip side, of course, that will mean Clutch Gaming have absolutely nothing here to work with. And once more, gonna be pushing down on long. Love this, a bit of a stack action going on. A bit sad, though, that most likely won't quite work out. There's only a lurker that is sort of hanging about the fountain, but as this push comes on through, well, CR will know very shortly that this side is completely clear, not a single CT to be found. With this another fairly easy secured round. Honestly, they can even try and go for a bit of a cheeky hunt if they want to, but on the flip side, you don't want to be handing over any of these weapons to your opponent knowing that they have absolutely nothing. It's actually, there will be a player scouting, a couple now going through connector as we speak to, and it means a bit of a deathmatch action going on. Actually, that was a team kill. Hold on. I think that was a bit of an unlucky moment there. But on the flip side, it's still nice. They cleaned up the majority. It's only 9-10 who is, well, who was still alive, but not anymore. So, only a single loss taken, but this is fine.
I mean, despite the team kill, that was actually a very nice spray from Kate down towards long. They were also in a really good position, just lurking towards playground, making sure that the rear flank didn't come in for a second time in the row. And now with a little bit of bonus money on both sides, we will be going into a quick pause. I'm not entirely sure if that's tech or tack, but regardless, you know, in the next round, it will be the gun round. Kate has 184 ADR, by the way, to the 10 of risk. That's a nice bit of disparity there. That's what farming up against pistols will do for you. But yeah, some nice skins on the server as well today, I see. You can often expect that from the Chinese region. They absolutely love their skins over there. The Chowran are also going to be pretty happy with the fact that they got a 2-round advantage. Can they cling on to it, though, as we head into our 3rd round of play? Now, this is, of course, their map pick. We expect them to be off to a strong start. But what do you reckon the minimum threshold of rounds is for their T-side here, Vilas?
Ooh. I mean, usually people just stick to like 6 on T-side, but actually nowadays I feel like a lot of teams are able to pull off perhaps even better T-sides, which is maybe a bit uncanny to see, but I feel like right now at the place where CSGO is, a lot of teams tend to pull off explosive T-sides. So who knows, maybe there is even more to work with here for CR Gaming, and immediately another execute will come out, and even though there's a bit of a team flash happening, doesn't stop Cloud at all from handing over. Wow, a lot of space for his team. This is insane, a 4v1 as we speak with Risk. Well, in a very risky position, quite in the open, just sitting behind that smoke as it fades. And now, ooh, they'll clear the barrel, clears the second player, but Clouden has the eyes right upon him. What is this? A 1v1 scenario? Will he predict or where 910 will be coming from? I'm not sure if that was a sound cue. Oh, that is rough. He looks away at that moment. And with that, that will actually be Clutch's Gaming. Their first round up on the table. Good for them. But that, man, it could have almost gone totally the flip side.
Yeah, that was, oh, such a poor way to end. Almost the clutch coming through there. A ridiculous 3k delivered, but even that's not enough. Clutch Gaming, they're on the board. They do a nice job of it. Clouden. They are on a FAMAS and an MP9, but Kira on the tech. Yeah, it's a slight advantage to the CTs here. Perhaps not at the moment, but no, 9-10 does actually come out on top of that debacle. Kate goes down. With that into the 5 versus 3 now we go. Is a big kill onto Wenzi. And as Risk edges forward, it's not looking as prominent now for the likes of Charan Gaming.
And with this being a force, definitely far from an ideal start here for CR Gaming. Slowly still taking this mid control. With then Kira up on short, perhaps in for a good lurk. Of course, has that pistol and has also a nice chunk of util, so perhaps he could keep those CTs busy up on this B bomb sub. But as we speak, there's actually a bit of a lurk action going on. Clutch Gaming pushed all the way through Monster, went unnoticed by Kira. So someone is already gonna come up from behind through long as we speak. That is trouble that's up ahead. Ruben is not aware at all. He does jumping at the perfect timing. But can he catch Izza?
Well, apparently they can. Nice kill there from Ruben. As Izza falls to the wayside. 3 versus 3 now. As Charan have actually managed to wriggle their way back into this one quite nicely. They edge their way down towards the lower site. Only Clouden is here to receive them. MIQ, upon hearing the util, swiftly rotates as the charge comes in. Clouden denies the first. Can they do much more? Yes, they can deny the bomb. I hadn't even seen the timer. But Clouden wins them the round alone with that single kill. And with that, an equalised scoreline as the CTs have really started to pick up the pace here. Charan, they've got no money left to work with.
Unfortunate situation, thinking that, of course, a force could still work out. Only in this case, they're struggling. Clutch Gaming now will have a big advantage moving into this run, and honestly can get that CT side going.
Yeah, I mean, the CT side already going. As 9-10 bags another frag. Just up against the pistols here. I mean, all that Charan can really do is group up, try and get an opening kill, perhaps. I mean, Izza behind that smoke survives for now as Risk will fall. I mean, all the action in middle means that 9-10 bags another couple to their tally. They're just farming up some stat lines here. 8-2 is where 9-10 sits at the moment. Who doesn't love a good eco 3k as Wenzi finally punishes Izza, but that's all they're going to get on the full block round for CR Gaming. And with that, as you said, Vilas, the CTs will take the lead.
Now let's see, CR Gaming once again now with a full bite coming out on the table. What's the strategy going to be? They've been sort of trying to favour this B side a bit. Ultimately, of course, the start was looking nice. But once Clutch Gaming got their money up on the table, things have not been as easy as it is. Immediately, CTs are up for connected control. There was a bit of action earlier down. But on the flip side now, a full-on contact play is about to come out for CR. They're lining up util. But 2 players that can swarm in through connector, they certainly need to be aware of all the possibilities now. There's a good flash, at least deals with the barrels player, and so does it with Clouden up in water. But there's a bit of fire back. Izza tries to fight on the rotation. Kate, though, he is striking big time.
Wow.
Once again, the trades are favoring CR big time. That was actually really nicely done. They sort of used their util in order to separate all the fights and make them individual ones, and with that, if you are, you know, outnumbering them, looking good.
Yeah, they were going blow for blow all over the shop there. As Charan clean up very nicely, keeping things competitive here. They do lose the first gun round opportunity, but picking that one up means, again, even stature. All brought out for 9-10 here, though. I'm excited to see what he can do with the big green. Take Big Green off your bingo card. It's come out already. It's in towards short water he pushes, but Kira's already found a frag onto Clouden. And in removing his teammate, it's another advantage to Chowran. They look to potentially run it down long right here. Only the Noise player to stop him. Big group up here. Noise waits patiently as Risk isn't watching the angle. Big swing. Brings it back to a 4 versus 4. And they double up towards the long bathrooms. Oh my goodness. Noise, it's a 3K. It's magnificently done. And they're looking for even more. Oh, stop giving him kills. Kira last alive in a 1 versus 4 as Noise has just done it all. Cuts the Noise of the opposition as they can't afford to make any anymore. Izza steals away the ace. But that is a fantastic round from Clutch Gaming.
Wow, that was a masterclass of how to hold long. Honestly, I'm not sure how that even happened. I mean, if they peak 1 by 1, sure, Noise can just continue to stand tall. And even on 6 HP, I thought maybe even the ace could come on through. But eventually, it was Izza them picking up the very last one. But this is nice. What a bounce back. And immediately send CR back into eco territory. A couple of pistols, that is all they will have. Maybe that will call in for a bit of a fast play. Kira immediately does go down, though, over towards the B site. And he has been lurking a lot of times, so maybe this would call in for a bit of a push to come out. Noise again, make some magic happen. And alongside Mikyu is, well, before we can even finish the sentence, it's already done.
Yeah, no, that was a very quick round, and Clutch Gaming, rightfully so, put themselves straight back in the driver's seat. I still can't believe that Noise got away with 4 kills towards long bathroom there. That was ridiculous. They were on for the ace as well. Just so much individual peeking. And these guys are top of Group A as well. They can't afford to be making such silly mistakes, especially when the stakes are so high. This is the most important game of the group right now. As the smoke will go down towards Monster Tunnel, it will cut off vision for Kira at least for now. But Chowran have their sights set, at least for now, on another part of the map over towards Playground. As Kira is spammed down to just 16.
It's nice that there is some T action going on down in Connector. But it's also very much aware there's no one there to back him up over towards middle, so he's a bit caught in between 2 angles, but he does catch Wenzi. And that, honestly, is a big kill. That means he can continue to focus up on the pivotal point of the map. But on the flip side, there's a trade right back, and it will actually send a big chunk of Clutch Gaming over towards this A site. And with Connector now actually being open, ooh, this will be scary.
Kira gets a freebie onto Izza. Apologies for the interruption. They almost found the bomb, but Kira decides to play stacked up behind crates the entire time. I love that discipline, Villas. Oh, battling towards middle. Ooh, 9-10. That's a big frag to find, and with that, back into a 3v3. Not for long, though. Ruben bags another, and the A-bomb site now enclosed upon.
Only 20 seconds. There is a CT right from behind. If Cloudy can strike, there we go. That is big. Even though that bomb still doesn't go down, the CT presence is already up. Now Mikyu does reveal his position, but it is Kira being stuck in between 2 angles, but he can still continue to strike. Has now the perfect angle with the AWP, but can't win it out versus the M4. A white swing will do it. And with this, it's another clutch coming on through for Clutch Gaming, as they keep that CT site on the move.
I mean, hey, clutching my name, clutching my nature. It is a pretty solid start here for the CT site. They double the round count of their opposition. Bear in mind that this is Chowran's pick as well. I can't get over the fact that these guys have just so casually got Katowice 2014 hollows plastered all over their guns. Like, the price
Flex.
of these, man, it is a huge flex. Like, the glove knife combo as well. I mean, they make the jokes about China having the nicest skins, but they really are living up to the adage here. So they're living up quite nicely into their map pick, but it would be nicer for them if they could get a couple more gun rounds under the belt. Noise in the meantime won't be playing from long bathroom, but hold on a minute. They're going for a jump boost here. They see Noise. This is perfect information. How does Noise get away with a dink? Kira fires back first, but it's actually in my queue to go down. Or me queue, sorry. There's into the 4v4 we go. Noise gets another. That's the bomb and a CZ player from, well, the likes of Chowray Gaming going a little bit crazy. Kira, though, goes crazy, takes down the B boost. There's so many gunfights happening at once, scattered across the map. I love the pandemonium of it all. It's very entertaining to watch.
Yeah, boost left and right across the whole map. But eventually a push will have to come through, and with Kira already pushed up down to pillar, this is a good setup. A good nado up on the side will chip away a tiny bit of damage upon Wenzi, and he now boosts himself up, but oh! It was actually a good read, but on the flip side, Wenzi had the advantage and takes down the kill upon Izza. Now News is here. And he has been doing wonderfully so far. 9 kills, only 6 deaths. Gets flashed in. No one actively blind, and that means the trait can still come on through. Now a 2v1, and it's 9-10 up and all, but look at that molly. That's going to be doing so much of this. Oh, wow. What a clutch coming on through once again. And this time the AWP does work out.
It's Clutch Gaming to do it. Back-to-back rounds. They're looking super solid at the moment as CR. They've let their foot off the gas massively. They've not had a win in, what, 3-4 rounds now? 4 rounds, I think it is. As the boys in blue are doing everything right. 9-10. 11-4. Great scoreline. Above a 1 KPR at the moment. As weaponry is shuffled around the T side, they do have enough money to buy some more guns in. I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is here. Okay, there we go. The investment comes through. I believe that one was a tactical timeout, trying to get their heads back into this game. And we said that 6 is around the minimum benchmark. We were even talking about how recently Overpass has become almost a 50-50 map, especially inside the top 30. But with them only on 3 rounds at the moment, I think 5 is an absolute bare minimum here.
And the beginning looks so solid, and I was pretty much convinced that they could keep the... Yeah, just keep it going. Only right here, the protocols of Clutch seem so strong. They lend themselves ever so slightly. Even though a very disadvantaged position, you know, 2 versus 1, but then still clutching it out. The individual power is so strong for Clutch Gaming. Now, they leave long open for it is. CL Gaming definitely have been loving to take long control. But if you have a rifler like Nudes up in the mix on that A site, well, they certainly can deliver.
Yeah, CL Gaming, though, need to deliver a killing blow sooner rather than later. Things continue to slowly spiral. Almost been left towards T-spawn, at least for now. As Izza goes for a jump peek. That's going to be heard by both of the short side players. Izza falling back towards CT, though. Doesn't want to stick around. There are still 2 players towards the B site. We got Clouden and Miku ready and waiting to receive a bit of carnage as that timer is getting dangerously low. I do think B is where they want to end up, as they have 3 now in towards B short water. Hold on a minute, though. Looking at the position of Kate. How have them and Noise not touched yet? As slowly but surely, Clutch Gaming fade away. They realise that it will be the B hit, and now as Ruben comes through the short side, Wenzi deals with Miku. There is a quick trade, but Kira's on for another. It's a 3 versus 3 now. Izza chimes in. Noise is low, though, and Kate's coming in the back lines. Noise finds another frag, though, and hold on a minute. In a matter of moments, it's a 1 versus 3, and it's not going to happen. 9-10 gets another defuse.
I felt that was just straight up panic. CR Gaming, they had the perfect flank setup. And it was, I believe it was Kate going down in connector. So he had that setup of lurking about on the A side, knowing that they've rotated off, and then going through connector. But he made so much noise that the player that was super hyper fixated on the player up on short that, you know, he had all the time of the world to still turn around, face Connector, and win that duel. So, a bit of unnecessary action, because I feel like if CR Gaming played that post plan a little bit more cohesively, then they could actually hold that together. Only right now, Clutch Gaming is already walking away with the half, if not even adding further blow to it.
Yeah, Clutch Gaming have looked just the more solid roster for these past couple of rounds now. Ran at least get a bomb plant in the previous, it allows them to go for this AK investment, but already their utility is lacking. Kate does manage to take a bit of presence towards A long, but they've not been able to do much with this level of map control just yet. And hold on a minute, Izzy could cut them all in half here if he's careful. Risk will be taking one if they round that corner using no util. They've not got nobody to swing with them either, and there the bomb carrier is. His position is perfect. Always round the corner as well, can set up a bit of a crossfire as Kate sits patiently towards Tree. I have a feeling this is all going to come to a head now. But Ruben dealing that killing blow to Izza means that Cloud Gaming finally have themselves an advantage, as Clouden decides to go for a risky peek towards Monster.
Ooh. And now you need to pray that Nisha's position. It will go unchecked and he can actually strike, but no, instead it will be checked. Ruben takes him home. And with this, the gap between CR Gaming and Clutch Gaming is just getting bigger and bigger here in this round. A quite comfortable bomb plant. And honestly, this should be a very comfortable after plan as well. 5v2 with limited amount of cash for some of these Clutch Gaming players. So I think a save would have to come through. Though, it would be nice if you can still get an exit. To CR Gaming, of course, this being another big reinvestment. You can take any of these rifles or potentially even an AWP away. It will hurt them.
Yeah, certainly so. But at least CR Gaming have got themselves a fourth round. That's what's important at the moment. As we said, minimum benchmark for them is around 5 at the moment. Hold on a minute, doing economic damage to Clutch Gaming here. Despite their previous victories, they're not actually going to be able to properly reinvest. And they've just found the last person as well. That is a big frag from Wenzi. Meaning that not only do CR Gaming get themselves a fourth, but they now have a real shot at threading 2 together. But I have been informed we're heading back to cameras for just a moment to get to see our wonderful faces for a little bit. Hello. We will be heading back into the action in just a second. I believe we're just switching around the observer. But Vila, so far this game has been a little bit more one-sided than I expected.
Yeah, no, for sure. I actually thought CR Gaming could, you know, get a rolling. Maybe now they can, because obviously with this being, having another round back, it's going to be important to now get that momentum back on the table and to actually shut down the economy of Clutch Gaming, because if not, Clutch Gaming could just, yeah, keep it going. And right now, there's not that much time anymore to work with here in the first half.
No, but I think Clutch Gaming have actually gone for the force buy in this round. I'm not sure if you can still hear the gun sounds in the background, but we are in the middle of the round right now. Rista's just bagged 2 kills. We're into a 3 versus 2 right now. Kira gets another. We'll have to deal with our radio cast for a moment more. Apologies for this. As MIQ and Izza are left in a pretty tough spot. Kira's watching their angle, but they're holding for it. Really nicely done. As into the 2 versus 2 we go now. Reloads come in, but hold on a minute. They're trying to outrun them towards the A bomb site. CR Gaming have actually made it in the nick of time. Molotov deployed, but Miki runs through it. They're now up the truck, but they don't expect Wenzi. Now a massive advantage here for CR Gaming.
So never say never. We have seen a 1v2 clutch being won by Clutch Gaming. Well, okay, maybe not this time around. That was a very easy shutdown. Wenzi immediately takes up the head. So, a bit of extra wiggle room right now here for CR Gaming. The money is gone right now for Clutch. And with this, you know, they can pick up this round and potentially even the last round in the half. And then we suddenly still have a very competitive half on our hands. At least probably 6 on the table for CR, but maybe even 7.
I'll be honest, their gun round that they won sort of came out of nowhere. Clutch Gaming were in the driving seat for so long, they put so much distance between them. A 5-round deficit at one point is what we were dealing with, as EQ now has a very long-range fight to deal with. Peeking in towards Connector with a Deagle. They do have the best pistol for the job, but unfortunately Miku falls to Wenzi, meaning this round should be a guaranteed 6th. Noise in towards middle. doing their due diligence in terms of checking, but unfortunately the Clutch Gaming pistols aren't really grouped up enough to fully capitalise off of their weaker weaponry. And Wendy just does that. A nice 2-tap as 9-10 on the Deeg. Could maybe get something done. But again, they need to be a little bit closer together to capitalise off the back of trade, especially since Izza is effectively a dead man walking.
Clearing out long spots to CT, and I don't think on the flip side, Clouden has spotted him. They are going to be falling back. Ooh, and he comes at the perfect time and does at least attack landed, but of course, everything is favouring CL Gaming as we speak. That's one player cleared. They close, or they clear at the closed angle here as well. So with this, it's only Izza who is left alive, even being hunted down as we speak. And this is looking really solid. So if they can win this out cleanly, you're going to be having so much money here for, well, the end of half number 1. That is nice to have. Kira, ooh, he's on the perfect flank here.
No
Love
survivors.
to see this. Absolutely nothing. Even looking the wrong way. Nothing that Izza can do. With this, 8-6, scoreline getting ever so close. And let's see who now will be winning up this very final round of half number 1.
Yeah, Clutch Gaming have won out the half, but now no longer as convincingly as I think both of us anticipated. CL Gaming, a massive resurgence off the back of that one swing round. And hey, this entire momentum shift might just swing into their favour. If they can make this half 8-7, that is the perfect T-side for them. 7 rounds on a T-side is really good. As Kate now expends a bit of utility towards the middle, 9-10 fully blinded, still gets a kill, and 9-10 has definitely been my MVP of this match so far. The AWP shots, the clutches, they have been brilliant. For CR Gaming, well, they're going to have to display some brilliance of their own if they want to get back into the midst of this round. Clouden has been taken down to just below half, Miku as well, teetering on damage. But Ruben, good map control here, has just gotten all of Banana for free. This noise on the back of the bomb site continues to go for a couple of jump spots. Doesn't see the pixels of Ruben there. As they slowly edge up to the bathroom door.
And Kate, potentially one of the most experienced players here on this roster, currently only sitting on 5 kills, which is a bit rough. Though we have a player like Wenzy and also Kira who've been doing so much for the team, keeping them alive here in this game. Now, can they turn the tide? There's only 40 seconds left. That means time will certainly be of the essence. And look at this though, 9-10. Might be the MVP of the round once again as he will push through long. News is here then. The anchor up on the side. Spot's already a player. Will then fall back. And maybe they have to rely big time on this lurker in action. But oh, he got spotted though. Newts is good for 2. Still keeps that player in advantage here of Clutch Gaming. And right now, only one more to be finding. Though, Risk. That's a very big kill to be getting. Only a couple of seconds though, and he can't quite get the other. And while sneaking, this is one hell of a half.
Yeah, it certainly is. But on that note, we are going to be heading to a short break. So see you all in the next half.
Welcome back, everybody. It is time for half number 2. Currently, the scoreline is 6-9 in favor here of Clutch Gaming. They have pulled off one hell of a CT side, but on the flip side, CR certainly were able to make it still very close. And now let's see if they can turn the tide when they are up on CT side.
Yeah, they made the end of the half a lot more competitive than I expected, as Kira gets very competitive towards being short early doors. 3-man stack here as Wendy trades, and my goodness, the gunfights are messy on this bomb site. Flashes blind everybody, Miku goes down, a dink comes through, and oh no, Noise has just killed their teammate Kate from behind. It's a messy one, but it will be CR Gaming to clear up shop and somehow win that wild round with 4 players left alive.
That was wild indeed. So many flashes, and actually, even though a good chunk were blinding the CTs, a lot of them blinded their own teammates, and therefore they were not being able to pick up. I believe it was Wensi, for example, who was still able to escape while blind to Monster and still getting a kill while they got unblinded. So, yeah, this was definitely, at the end of the day, a deserved but chaotic round here for CR Gaming. Well, now let's see what they can pull up here. Can they continue? Because there's here a pistol being bought up here for Clutch Gaming. ESL will try to fight big time as this push through playground comes on through. But this should be a fairly easy cleanup, right?
Yeah, I mean, Glocks versus Famises, I know who my favourite is. The Famises raining down terror, at least for the time being. As, yeah, they are yet to lose a single player on the CR Gaming side. I don't think that's going to happen as Kate seals it off. Does get dinked in the process, but 2 HP is still enough to bring that weapon over into the next. This will be a bit of a bonus buy round for the likes of CR Gaming, though, as this is Clutch Gaming's opportunity to ensure they stay in the lead. It's 5 AKs, a decent spattering of util. Will they be able to make it to double digits first, or will we be working with an equalised scoreline? Well, sit tight and you'll find out in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, this is the big test ahead. Can Clutch Gaming crawl back and keep this now T-site going and stay on their momentum? Or is it time for CR to step it up?
Big damage. Noise spams Ruben down to just 19 HP. Not the best of starts for CR Gaming here. Although I am a little bit worried about how quickly they're using util. Kate, though, uses a great timing and catches Noise off guard. Upgrades her weapon, their weapon, sorry, to an AK as Izza has opened up onto the A-bomb site, which for some reason had absolutely nobody guarding it. Risk had been taken down earlier on. They hadn't decided to rotate anybody up to help as Izza and 910. They bag a frag apiece. Now a 4 versus 2 as Clutch Gaming are looking significantly better on their gun round.
And they've so much space to work with. Look at this Cloudin just holding for that push from Khan. But there's only one more to deal with. Wensi does take home a kill upon Izza. Only now, can the overwhelm could do more? Absolutely not. Miku delivers, and with this, it's gonna be double digits for Clutch Gaming. So even though, you know, the pistol and the one after you lose, you'll bounce back once you are up on your 4-buy. But also because of the 2 wins in a row here for CR Gaming, there is still some money here left to work with. It's gonna be M4s with a scout around it in hands of risk. Not the most util, so definitely on the side of Clutch Gaming, this is looking like a round that should be in their favor. But it definitely is not one that, could be going completely wrong. Well, maybe if that goes that way, new spots to boost. And that is already quite a rough beginning.
Okay, the triple entry is denied, and actually Wensi trades back for a double. Meaning Noise's efforts have immediately been undone. They do overextend a little bit, get a bit too far ahead of their teammates, and that does end up costing them. I didn't expect CR Gaming to fire back on such a heated cylinder. Smoke dropped back down towards Monster as 910 is locked out of the bomb site. Cloudham, though, in towards T-spawn. Spot for later K. And CR Gaming might well have just overextended. 3 versus 2 now for the T-side. As Wensi has 19 kills, by the way. That's a pretty impressive tally. Cloudham, though, indecisive about where they want to finish up with their squad. Decide that B is probably the better option as 910 gets space, but Wensi, are they going to be able to adjust in time? They're going to walk past each other without looking. Oh my goodness. The timings here are ridiculous on the lower site, but the bomb in the meantime could scurry its way back up towards A as they have just found a clear sight off the back of Izzy's prowling. Wensi, massive headshot, 3rd kill in the round for them. And with 20 seconds to go, Clutch might run out of time here, Veerless.
Oh, that is a sound cue. Risk knows exactly that. At least one more will be coming through short, and that is now the time for Wensi to turn around. Communication on point, and yeah, Clutch, as you were saying, losing out on time in that scenario. So CR can still keep it close. And with this, also 2 AKs recovered. So even though the money was in a bit of a tricky spot, they don't have to worry about that as much as of yet.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that Wednesday has 21 kills to their name now. That was a monstrous 4K in a gun round nonetheless. They just did everything they needed to on the B bomb site. Everything that their team required of them to even stay competitive in that round. As Clutch Gaming, they've got a couple of upgraded pistols here. But this should ultimately be an equalised scoreline as CR wriggle their way back into their own map pick. Ruben. Oh, it's so clean. That is 3 rounds in a row that Noise has found a one-tap onto a boosting or jump-spotting player. Their consistency is glorious, but unfortunately the rest of the team haven't really been able to size up around them. And now as these pistols approach the A bomb site, they don't even have the bomb. They're not striking in unison. And yeah, this should be a pretty easy equalizer for the likes of Chaoran Gaming, as they're really running Clutch Gaming's offensive into the ground. I'm enjoying this so far, Venus.
Yeah, it's looking good. Now let's see what these pistols can still do. Absolutely nothing. A good cleanup. My god, that was a bit of deathmatch action going on there. Tapping the heads away. But with this, it is an all tied up scoreline. The pressure is on here for Clutch Gaming. They were in the lead going into this. They had one hell of a start. But right now, yeah, a single round. You can't leave it at that, because right now CR Gaming is getting too close and might be in the driver's seat as they are up on that CT side.
Yeah, they've got momentum behind them. They do also have Ruben on an MP9. That might come back to haunt them in a moment, but hold on a minute. Noise has again gone for the fast short play. For the 4th round in a row, finally they don't find any success on it. As Ruben gets themselves an AK, a nice weaponry upgrade, and Kate gets a freebie as Cloud and moonwalks into them. 9-10. Does find a nice trade though. Into the 4 versus 3 we find ourselves. It is still a chance for Clutch Gaming here, but they're slow walking, their shadow's been spotted. An unfortunate affair as Ruben strikes, and they've just found their 2nd kill of the round, putting us into a 4v2.
Even though there is now plenty of time to work with for Clutch Gaming, that big disadvantage certainly is not going to be helping them, and especially now losing round after round and you feel sort of the pressure coming to you, it will be very difficult. And right now you might even be in a scenario where Miku has no choice but perhaps to save. He is maybe opting to still try and go for this. He has a smoke, he can get a bomb down, but he would need to take out Ruben, and instead has the perfect angle to take home that kill. So with this, CR, look at them. Yeah, just keeping it going over on this CT side. T looked a bit rough and a bit shaky, trying to build momentum, but this is looking a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, CR are proving why this is their map pick. And with the broken economy of Clutch Gaming, I believe we're going to have ourselves a tack time out here. There is plenty to go over. And yeah, all in all, I'm impressed with this resurgence. They looked really shaky at one point. Bearing in mind Clutch Gaming were 8-3 up, now trailing 11-10. That's not the best round ratio to be boasting, especially in an important a game. I've just completely butchered that sentence. In as important a game as this. Again, this is Chaoran in 3-1 in Group 8. Clutch Gaming are 4-1 right now. They're looking to hold on to that 2nd place spot. But at least on their own map pick, they're being heavily challenged. Cloud and Mo heavily challenging and Connector. My goodness, rounding the corner, around the jaw of risk. But without clearing their corners, they've taken so much presence. Ruben is unable to properly respond. They do found Noise as they go down first again, but Cloud, and look at the pace! My goodness, this is ridiculous stuff from Clutch!
They just go in, full on running and gunning. Now Miku finds that MP9 of his teammate. Clouden has an 8K. But, of course, keep in mind, there's util, there's rifles that they are going up against. Is clearing out this B-side angle. Only that is not where they're going to be coming from. All that they have is one more flash to be used. It will be deployed right now. A bit of a delay. Actually, they might need to get their hands on this bomb quite soon. There's only one kit into effect for CR. The kill's still yet to come. There we go. Wednesday with 2. And Izza, he is still alive with this. He is clutching big time. Has an AK in his hand and sure he will go down. But so does Kate. And man, that was rough. That should have been CR Gaming's round instead. Clutch Gaming with a very weird buy. They can make it still work.
They're living up to their namesake again. The 1 versus 2, one effectively on the nature of time. Everybody goes down for CR Gaming as Clutch get themselves right back into the action. The speed at which the Tech-9 started that round was startling. Certainly caught the defenders off guard. And the follow-up kill from Clouden on the MP9 that they picked up. Honestly, sensational stuff. And that is the speed I love to see in the Asian region. Just no holds barred, continual rushing. And it allows them to overwhelm CL Gaming. As their own map pick is not secure just yet. Wednesday taking a bit of chip damage, by far the best player on the server for the CTs. With 2 KD, 24 and 12, a stalwart B defender. Unfortunately for them, B was not the point of assault in the previous. They might have stood a better chance of helping out if it was. In the meantime, Noise. He slowed down a little bit here. I was a massive fan of his constant B-short entries. 3 rounds in a row, he got at least a single frag there. The Ruben taps away. Put Noise down to 58. Assuring us again that that reign of terror towards the short side is over. Wenzy actually finishes him off. Needs to be careful as 910's trained in on the angle with an AWP. But it will be a 5v4 for now as CL look to recover after their loss scarily in the previous.
Is taking things slow. Good setup on side here with his teammate. Now there's a flash coming on in, and Miku has the perfect angle to deal with that. Though he should know that there might be another player close. Here's the gunfire. Oh, and there we go. Miku strikes again. Now, of course, the CT rotate is into full effect. It's still a 3-on-3. But with this bomb being planted, it will be perhaps a favorable scenario once again here for Clutch Gaming.
Yeah, nicely done there by Clutch. Getting themselves into a 2v1. Hold on a minute. 910 is overstepped. Risk back to frag, but Clouden is there to secure the spray. I think Risk actually ran out of ammo on their M4A1S as well, meaning Clutch now take the lead 12-11. And speaking about momentum changes, this has been an entire dynamic shift. As the T-side for Clutch has become remarkably more convincing. CR Gaming left in the dust. No money really behind them. Enough for a couple of upgraded pistols, perhaps. But no, they opt for effectively a full save. Kira, the only one opting to bring anything into it. As Clutch Gaming effectively have themselves a 13th guaranteed. Noise, though, he's predicted, spotted. That's a full blinded double one-tap from Risk. As unfortunately, Noise keeps beating the dead horse. Short is not really where I think they should continue attacking from, as Kira, hold on a minute, could change the entire dynamic of this round as Kate can strike and turn him. Here's his caught with Util out. Oh my goodness! They might make it happen, Fearless, with a single upgraded pistol.
That was such a good kill to be getting. That puts the pressure back upon Clutch Gaming. So ultimately, gonna be walking into a bomb site. Currently is only rich of 1 CT. Risk will be moving a bit further. Oh, can he escape though? A good flashbang that came about. And it will delay even further. Kira now with a Galil in his hand. He needs to take up one more, and there he goes. He takes them down. And with this, what a round. It is CR Gaming with a very minimal investment.
Yeah, you say minimal investment. That's 157 and armor.
Yeah, true. Absolutely barely anything. And I mean, 5.7 is a good pistol to work with if you are a CT, but for it to deliver this...
lineup, though? Kira lines 2 players up towards Long as they push down towards the site, accidentally kills the AWPer with a headshot from their second bullet, and continues to spray, absolutely decimating Clutch Gaming where they stand. That's a 4-spy win for Clutch. followed by effectively a full eco round from CR Gaming. This game keeps on delivering, as does Izza. Speaking of bringing barely anything into the round, it's the Desert Eagle dealing the damage. 5 versus 3 in a matter of seconds, and it's CR Gaming who need to try and stabilize this time. What is going on?
Pistols are better than rifles, confirmed. Well, maybe not. Wendy is here. He could be the one to deal the most damage. It's another 2 players that are very low, but still technically on paper a player advantage right here for Clutch Gaming. This is sick though. Mikyu has found an insane timing, and with this another rifle in the pocket of Clutch.
Sorry, how is Mikyu there? That makes no sense. They're just chilling in water with a Glock behind the pillar player, leaving Ruben in a nightmare 1v3, which I don't think they'll be committing to. If only they knew just how low that 2 of these players were. Loudon, 8 HP, 9, 10, 15. Even Mikyu is a 1 tap away from death, but Clutch Gaming, they have a hero ult that I don't think finds a single kill. It's all the Deagles to do the damage, as Izza has a sensational double opener. And with all that said and done, Clutch steal the lead straight on back, as only the low bites have won rounds for the past 3. Make it make sense, Villas. Make it make sense.
Yeah, absolutely not. And now it's a bit of a weird scenario. CR Gaming, some only have 1,400 in the bank or so. Some have about 7k. So there will be a buy coming up, but it certainly is not the best buy that CR Gaming can afford. Whereas for Clutch Gaming, they have everything they desire. They have rifles, they even have an AWP in the hands of 910, who has been delivering big time. Certainly not as an impressive KD as over in the first half, but still up on 18 kills. So is Newt, and so is Izza. So definitely the team seems to be delivering in a team effort. Alright, now let's see what CR Gaming can do. I mean, they were able to make it happen with almost bare pistols. So surely there should be some firepowers in these rifles as well.
Well, Ruben shuts the first down. Is good for the trade. This has been pretty nifty up towards the bathrooms these past 2 rounds. A double dig entry, now a nice trade, keeping things very competitive. As you said, rifles normally better than pistols, outside of the carnage we've seen for the past 3 rounds. Yeah, on this occasion, Kate is the weak link, and I'm going to assume that Kate is the IGL, just off the back of their experience. Or at least a heavy hand in the shot calling. And speaking of shot calling, 910 calls the kill onto Kira, lands the shot, Noise follows through, and Mikyu, that is a tantalising way to clean up the round. All that's left is Wendy. He's got a 1v4 ahead of him, 27 kills. They're doing so damn well in this map. Unfortunately, the rest of their team's not rising up to the occasion around them, and Clutch Gaming, on this occasion, find themselves on 14 first. They've broken the economy of the CT side. We could be looking at a 14 or 15-12 here.
Yeah, very possible that Clutch Gaming are now going to be walking away with the map. Maybe, though, that is still in overtime. That could be pulled out, but with the pretty much only rifle that they can afford in the next round, gonna be one hell of a job here for CR Gaming to be clearing. And Clutch Gaming, with already the buffer, of course, that they were able to build up in the very first half, maybe that was what was gonna be saving them here over on this very first map.
Well, CR Gaming needs something to step in and save them sooner rather than later. Their low economy, not really cut out for a round like this. Clutch Gaming still have everything they could possibly desire to win a round with. As into the 27th of play we go. And I stack up towards the B bomb site as it looked like they wanted to pick up the pace for a second there. Maybe go for the short push together, but no, instead they bite their tongues as Kate falls all the way back to the A bomb site. It'll be Mikyu trickling towards Monster Tunnel with their A1S. Orp in the meantime on 910 looks to clear out middle. The slower paced rounds here by Clutch Gaming. But hold on a minute. If they go towards B here, that's going to cause some serious problems. As much as the guns aren't the best, they do have a nifty crossfire. And they also have the rifle in Wenzi as a backfire. Noise walks out, spots the Heaven player. Gorgeous one set. Risk decides to chime in as well. That lands a dink, but not the frag. Miku deals with the rifler. And I have a feeling this might be all she wrote for the round as Kira is spammed through smoke, only getting a single kill.
Ooh. That was nice. A very good cleanup for surviving here for Clutch Gaming. And with this, it's going to be map point. About to steal away the map pick of CR Gaming. But of course, they have now a full buy coming out here of the bag. Maybe this can be enough in order to strike and pull through to overtime. But it will be difficult. Clutch Gaming have so much money in the bank that even if they lose this, they can continue to reinvest, continue to apply that pressure, and sit in the driver's seat here.
Well, speaking of applying pressure, that is a remarkable entry there from Kate. Great flashbang from their teammate in Risk. With that into the 5v4 we go. Big nade onto Wenzi. Chipping away at them. As Clutch Gaming have 3 opportunities to close here, fellas. What do you reckon? Have they got it in them? Well, we can hope, but that was a pretty nasty team flash onto Noise there. Probably would have worked a little better if they'd thrown it over the top of tunnel rather than straight in front of Noise as they try and peek and take 2 gunfights. Regardless, this is called in for a 2-man crossfire down towards Monster. Ruben looks to hold the short side from an elevated off angle. And I do like this play, but wait, Iz has been allowed into Heaven. They find one that they don't trigger discipline it. That's a big mistake. Ruben finds a trade. Noise has been spotted coming out, but they find Wenzi at the 3v3. And they're dancing around bridge looking for Ruben. They hear them, but Ruben is the first to strike.
A very important kill here for Ruben to be getting. On the flip side, there is Kate coming through Connector, and they have done it. They are still in this map. Oh, man. It was such a nice play coming out of Heaven. And, I mean, the first kill, sure, it is there. But then jumping up before the rest of the team has started to push up on the side already is a bit of a mistake. You want to swarm this side as a unit in order for that to be trades, which wasn't quite the case in this point. You leave those advantages over on your opponent's side. So with this, CR Gaming have another one up on the table. But of course, they would need to still win 2 more in order to take it to an overtime.
I mean, these teams do love a good overtime. They have played a lot of 16-14 and overtime maps in these past couple of weeks. A 22-19 was the last Overpass result for Chaoran, actually losing that one against LVG. They've not actually played it in challenges since. So they will be looking to rectify previous mistakes. They're hoping they can go all the way, this time close it out in overtime. As Clutch, they've got the guns in this round, but they are lacking the utility. They've got a lot of flashbangs, only 2 smokes, but an entry, more importantly, from 910 means that Kate has gone down again towards 8. And I have just lost the map.
Yeah. This is a little bit of a tech issue, but hopefully very shortly we will be going back into the map. But this, honestly, this game has been so tense, so close. I'm on the edge of my seat. And I can't wait to see what the outcome will be of this.
Right. I see Inferno, which... Oh no, we didn't get to see the final round, but that does mean that Clutch Gaming win it out. They changed for server too quickly. Oh, that's so sad.
GoTV
didn't
strikes
catch up.
again.
That's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Well, that is rough.
Yeah.
But yeah, well with that, we have that very first map wrapped up. Unfortunately, that would be a 16-13
to Clutch.
Yeah, exactly. Man, so tense, so close, but couldn't pull through. That is unfortunate. But honestly, well done. Clutch Gaming, of course, were already in the driver's seat going into half 2. And then struggling a little bit in the early stages of the second half, but had a very good recovery. And then once that recovery was into full effect, it was just round after round. and the money and the momentum was just
Yeah.
there the entire time.
No, I mean, Clutch, they do win out the half, they win out the map as well. It does get very close, as you alluded to, but with them pipping us to the post, I'm excited to see what they can do on their own map pick of Inferno here. If they can do that on their opponents, let's see if they can continue delivering killing blows, as they are the ones that are looking to retain their second place spot in Group A here. Chao Ran looked to snatch it away from them, and I think they would if they were able to put themselves into the 4-1 bracket. But yeah, Clutch for now. Going on to Inferno. I'm assuming starting on that T side, it'll be interesting to see if they can continue their good form on that end of T side of Overpass.
Yeah, actually, when I look a little bit into the statistics, this is still a map that either side plays, so it's gonna be perhaps another one that will be extremely close. But catch us after the break as we find out how that second map will go.